What's up guys, welcome back to the new video. And in this video I am going to talk you about a very amazing and interesting topic, which is also one of my favorite and one of the interesting topic from the theory of relativity and known as the time dilation. So before moving on this topic, I would like to tell you that why I say that this topic is amazing. So time dilation is an amazing topic because time dilation is the result of the imagination of Albert Einstein, and this was the topic who make him realize that time is not absolute. And one more thing that I like about this topic is that this topic make us realize that how a same event can be different for the two observers. Because of the evolution of physics, in present time we all are aware of the hot topics like time travel and teleportation. Now just think, what if I say that we can travel back in time and we can travel in future with the help of black holes where time passes at different speed than Earth? Then your reaction will be like, yeah dude, we know that. This means that we all know that there are some places in our universe where time passes at different speed, and also we know that the faster we move through space, time will get more slower. But in 90s, at the time of Albert Einstein, it was believed that time is not absolute because of Newton's theory of absolute space and time. In this video, I will not talk much about the Newton's theory of absolute space and time. I only just want you to understand that at the time of Albert Einstein, the scientists believed that absolute time exists independently of any perceivers and progresses at a consistent pace throughout the universe. So 80s and 90s was the time where no one believed that time can move at different speeds. But then Albert Einstein came up with the new concept of time dilation and changed the definition of time for everyone. So basically, time dilation is the difference in between measured time for an event, and we also called it as relativity of time. Let us assume that there is a set of arrangement for an experiment in which a source of light is put in front of a mirror, and that is very common fact that we know. The source will emit the light and light will fall on the mirror, and mirror will reflect the light back towards the source. Now what we are going to do here, we will put this set of arrangement in a moving train. As we know that unless an event has been observed by any observer, we cannot say that the event has taken place. So we will set here two observers to observe this event, one inside the train and another one outside the train. Now let us call the observer who is inside the train as observer A and the observer who is outside the train as observer B. So now both the observer will note how much time it took to get the light out of the source and hit the mirror and come back to the source. The most important thing about this experiment is that the picture of this experiment will be different for both the observers. For observer A, the picture of experiment will be like this, and the observer B will see experiment completely different from the observer A. For observer B, the picture of experiment will be something like this. The reason behind is that the equipment moves with the train during the travel time of the light. In simple way, observer B is on the train platform and train is moving away from the observer B at the high speed with the experiment equipments. Now because train is moving away from the observer B, now what will happen when he observes the light in moving train? The direction of motion of the light will seem him to something like this. Now it is simple to understand that because of train is moving away from the observer B, the distance traveled by light for the observer B will also increase, and he will completely measure the different time interval from observer A. Now let us suppose that the distance between the light source and the mirror is d. Observer A on the train will measure the time interval as t using a clock on the train, and the observer B will measure the time as delta t outside the train. The difference in the measurement of the time is that observer A measures a proper time interval, whereas the observer B measure a greater time interval, and the amount by which a measured time interval is greater than the corresponding proper time interval it is called as time dilation. So guys, this was about the relativity of time or time dilation, and guys, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to SIT, and you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you.